good time from what I remember. Like Bonnie and Clyde when we are together. We were at your best friend's backyard party when your phone fell in the pool. Had a couple missed calls from your crazy ex, but you said it was cool. Girl, I can be yours tonight.
Hey everyone, it's been a while and I'm here finally uploading a new vlog. So yesterday, me and two of my friends decided to skip the usual restaurants. We wanted to hang out since it's been a long time since we haven't seen each other. So we decided to go to temples because temples are underrated. We headed to ISKCON Abbots in Hyderabad, shot some clips and had an amazing day. So let me show you how I spent my day through this video. First, my dad dropped me at the metro station. I thought it was gonna rain. The weather was breezy, but it was perfect for a day out. Since it started raining here since few days in Hyderabad, I thought it would rain today and our plan would get cancelled, but fortunately it didn't. And right now we are on our way to Nampally metro station. And you know what? My parents actually followed us. When we were going through metro, they were coming through car and reached the temple first. You know, right? They just wanted to make sure we were safe. At this point, one thing hit me. My parents, especially my dad, even though he had a long week, he came out. He didn't really rest that weekend. He dropped me, but just for my safety, he followed me and did darshan before we arrived. So they might seem strict. They might question you, why do you have to go? But it's all love. And they worry because they care, right? Nobody else would do that. Since it's Father's Day today, I want to say Happy Father's Day, Dad. Thanks for everything. So we finally reached the Nampally metro station and we were like, ISKCON Temple to pass hi hoga yaar, let's walk. So with the help of Google Map, we put on direction and were walking like lost tourists. But we finally gave up because we couldn't see it nearby and it was a bit far. So now the Hyderabad auto wale bhaiyas enter into the play. The first guy, bro, he literally said 120 rupees for a 5 minutes ride. So we did the same thing what every smart kid would do. We walked to the next auto. The next one said 100, the next one said 80, and finally we got the uncle who said 60. And finally we were so messed up at that time that we didn't even bargain. We just jumped in like bhaiya chalo, bus chalo. So the moral we learned through this is never settle on the first auto. In fact, it's not just about auto, it's about options. Never settle for one option, explore more. Okay, so we are now finally at the ISKCON Temple, which is officially known as Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan Mandir. It's a very beautiful spot in the heart of Abbots. As soon as I entered and saw these beautiful paintings on both sides, it instantly reminded me of my childhood. I've grown up listening to the stories about little Krishna stealing butter, dancing with gopikas and playing his magical flute. In my childhood, not just me, everyone of us had the habit of stealing chocolates. At that time, my grandparents used to compare me with little Krishna, that he would also hide behind doors with butter in his hands, but still would get caught because he was too cute to lie. And all of us know that little Krishna was born at midnight, and guess what? Even my bro was born at the same time, and hence my parents named him Kannaya. And yes, Krishna is not just love, he lives in every Indian home. That's why in every family, at least once, they dress up their kids like Krishna during Janmashtami. Even my mom did that. She dressed up both me and my brother in Krishna costumes. Flute, crown, everything. Took us to a photo studio and clicked so many pictures. We were basically baby Krishnas for that day. And I'm sure many of you watching this also have your own little Krishna pictures. Go check your old albums and you will find one. If you do, drop a comment. Let's make the comment section full of cute little Krishnas. Inside the temple, it was so peaceful. You see people chanting and lost in devotion. There were tons of idols of Krishna, Radha, Balaram, Jagannath, and it was a super calming vibe. The first thing we did was to go to the tilak counter. They apply the sandalwood tilak on your forehead in a very specific way, and the moment you wear it, you kind of feel like you have stepped into a different world. It's not just a mark, it feels like you're a part of something spiritual. And what really stood out was the chanting. The whole space echoed with Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. It's not just someone chanting from far away, it's everyone saying it together, slowly, repeatedly. We even sat down with a Japa mala, that 108 bead mala they used for chanting, and for the first time I actually sat and tried chanting with it. Each time I moved a bead, I would chant the mantra once, and surprisingly, it calmed me down so much. Like all the chaos outside, all the overthinking, it just stops. They say if you chant it with full focus, it brings peace to your mind. And honestly, I believe it now. Then we got the prasadam, a puffed rice laddu. It was light and sweet. Also, they had these Japa counters, prasadam and small token things. And guys, at some ISKCON temples like this one, they use this chanting system to encourage your progress while chanting the Hare Krishna mantra using a Japa mala. So when you chant 8 rounds, they stamp your hand, and when you finish 16 rounds, you get another stamp. This is done to encourage consistency and discipline. 1 round is equals to 108 Hare Krishna mantras. Now guess 16 rounds. That is 1728 times a day. But at the same time, there are also some of us who open Instagram to check one reel and suddenly end up scrolling for 40 minutes. I mean priorities. Some are doing Japa mala while others are doing reel mala. After we visited the temple, we were so hungry. So the next stop was the Galleria Mall. So we first started with the Burger King, and every time I go out or go with my friends, I realize how patiently we have to wait for the food we ordered to come. But when I go out with my parents, I just sit and start clicking pictures, but my dad there will be waiting to pick the order and bring it to the table. I didn't realize at that time, and sometimes he shouts at us, and I thought, why is he uselessly shouting at us? He didn't prepare food, he was just waiting for the food to come. But now I realize how much time it takes and how much patience we need to wait for the food to come. Even if we are hungry, we have to wait. And here is another reason to wish Happy Father's Day in this vlog. So Dad, Happy Father's Day. The burger couldn't satisfy our hunger, so we ended up at Meridian Restaurant. The place was packed, but the food was tasty and affordable. And finally, we headed back home from Nampally. We had to interchange a station at Amirpet, and then we came back to, I can't tell you the name, guys. Sorry. And guess what? I'll be showing you my college now, guys. My intermediate college. And every time when we used to play in the playground, we used to see the metro. And finally, now we are seeing our college from the metro. And that's it for today's video, guys. I'll see you all with a new vlog very soon. Till then, goodbye. Take care. Love you all. Bye.